Healthier Home Live.
Hello.
I am a busy working mom of 3 who sometimes needs a little help with the cleaning, and Ken is here to help me figure that out. How are you today, Ken?
I couldn't be any better. I couldn't be any better if I tried, but you know what?
What?
I hear something. You know what I hear?
What?
I hear thunderstorms.
You must be in Central Florida.
I'm not in Central Florida, but they're so loud I can hear them all the way up here.
Well, good. I'm glad you don't have the storms because we're dealing with them today.
Better you than us.
So I heard you had a little treat for us today.
I do. And before we even get into this whole thing, I've got a super cool video. It's kind of on loan. If you wouldn't mind, we can probably jump to it right away and we'll talk afterwards.
I love it. Let's do it.
Can we do that?
Yes.
We always clean the inside of our house, but this is about the outside. And it's a super cool video. Promise. Scout's honor. Hi, everyone. This is Ken with Healthier Home Products. Hi, Corey. I know you're not with me, but you're always with me. Today, we're going to talk about some outdoor stuff. And this is the season for this area is getting close to fall. And with fall, you tend to get things cleaned up on the outside of the home. And we're going to talk about upwards. We're doing the cleaning with gutters. Everybody talks about cleaning the inside of gutters. If you've got trees, you're going to get leaves falling. You're going to get things that are going to clog the gutters. That's certainly one thing that has to take place that we're going to talk about in another segment. But on the outside, you get, if you can come up here a little bit, you're going to get contaminated runoff, and you're going to get organic growth on those gutters. And the problem with this is it electrostatically bonds to aluminum, and it makes it really, really difficult to clean. But we're going to show a product that is a bleach-free, acid-free alternative, and it's our Healthier Home World's Best Siding and Gutter Cleaner that breaks that electromagnetic bond with that contaminated runoff that shows up as black streaks or organic growth, and it allows for a wiping of a cleaning and a little rinse, and you're going to see a tremendous before and after. And along with this solution, I'm going to come back up here a little bit. Typically, people, when they're talking about cleaning gutters, they're on ladders, but there's a word of warning here because there's over 500,000 ladder falls a year and over 300 deaths from those falls. And I happen to know somebody who did die. I know somebody who also broke a leg falling off a ladder, and there was no drinking involved. But it is true. These things do happen. So we invented a tool specifically for this task, and this is what we call a gutter Smop. It is part sponge, part mop. It's got a soft sponge underneath these giant microfiber noodles that helps conform, because a gutter has got an unusual shape. They'll call them K-style gutters. It's got an unusual shape that doesn't really play well to cleaning. It's very difficult to get in there, but this helps conform to those gutter shapes and allow for some mechanical back and forth action. In addition to that, the nice thing about these tools is you could extend the pole. This thing will go up to 20 feet, which gets you way up high and again keeps you off that ladder. So without further ado, we're going to show you, this is first of all, this is a friend who showed me a home in his area that has been severely neglected. This is not 1 year of buildup. This is several years of buildup. This is a very nasty situation, but we're going to show you what this product will do on something like this and the before and after, which is pretty impressive. So we're just going to dip this tool in and clean a section and show you. You can work with that tool. It'll get up around even those top edges of the gutter, and again it will conform to that paste-shaped style very easily. And not that you don't have to, but you could use that edge as well, and you can even get underneath and clean that simple. So after that, you can either use a rinse bucket with another Smop or simply hose it off. Now that's as simple as it is. I mean, you're going to go from something that really looks pretty much of an eyesore as you look at it, but it's going to look like a teeth whitening for your home. That's what we actually say about this. So we're going to do a little cleaning and show you the after when we're all done. Shouldn't take too long, about 20 minutes we should have this knocked out. Okay, there you go. Within 10 minutes, we went from horrible contaminated runoff, electromagnetically bonded contamination to crystal clear white shiny gutters.
Oh my gosh. Can I be honest with you? I walked away for a second because my fan was making noise. I was like, of course the camera comes on right when I walk away for a second. But I have to tell you, watching that grime come off is so satisfying.
You are absolutely correct, and that was actually my friend's neighbor's house. That he said, if it'll clean this, he said it'll probably clean anything, and that was a pretty gnarly situation. And the funny thing is, we just cleaned the back. I mean, he gave us approval, but we just cleaned the back of this guy's house, and he came back and bought 2 gutter bundles to do the rest of his garage and his house. So it was kind of a win for everybody, as it were.
Oh my gosh. Well, so you're going to tell us a little bit about how to clean. And I always surprise Ken with a song. Today, we're going to be talking about the gutters. Let's clean them. The gutters. Let's clean them.
Could I make a guess?
Yes.
I'm thinking that's Fiddler on the Roof.
You are so right. We were watching Fiddler on the Roof this week at my house.
One of my favorites of all times. That's a good one. A lot of good songs in that.
Yes. So we're going to be cleaning these gutters. Tell us how to do it.
Yeah. So anyway, you can clean gutters and you can clean your siding. There's easy ways and hard ways to do it. We're after the safe, easy way to do it. And yes, we've got pictures of both there on the siding and the gutter there. We want to flip to that page. The next one over. So I got a question for you. Have you ever seen Bear Grylls? You know what Man Against Wild is? They take this guy. He's a former UK Special Forces dude, and they put him in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
And he's got to kind of find his way back.
I've heard about this show. I have not seen it myself. I've seen Naked and Afraid, but I have not seen
and
this
it's
one.
similar, except that this guy really ramps up the survival skills of what he does. But anyway, sometimes he'll be in a forest, and he can find his way where north, south, east, and west is. And if you know this little trick, if you see on a tree, moss or algae, organic growth grows on the north side of a tree. So if you're in a forest and you notice on the north side, you'll see a green growth on a tree, that is headed north. So that will give you instant direction as to where you're going. If you know you got to go north, south, east, or west, that's how you orient yourself. And that's what he even talks about that. So that's why, and the reason I bring this up isn't about Man versus Wild. It's the same thing on your house. You will notice on your house, if you've got some organic buildup, it's usually not on the south side. Southern exposure gets a lot of sunlight. Sunlight's a great disinfectant. It's usually on the north side is where you get a lot of that. So we'll flip that.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Like this, I'm making this assessment here. This is probably the north side of a home on this side. Okay. So you'll see this type of growth. And organic growth could be mold. It could be mildew. It could be algae. It could be things that are lichens or moss. I mean, those are some of the things that are out there. And it most often shows up on siding, gutters, and fences. Those are real good surfaces that they'll pop up on. And some of these are more hardy to get rid of, like lichens, contaminated runoff. Those are not going to come off with bleach. They are bleach.
And when you're talking about contaminated runoff, are you talking about like sprinklers that use like reclaimed water or things like that, or what kind of?
Well, that's interesting. I mean, sometimes you could have iron in the water, and that'll show up on buildings. But specifically you could have acid rain or contamination from a roof running off over gutters. Okay. That really bonds the surface, and it's just not. It takes a mechanical energy to get that off.
Okay.
And that's why bleach will not do it. Some people say, spray for some things like maybe some light green algae, bleach will do that. But bleach is not a cleaner, Jen. Bleach, if your hair is dirty, you don't shampoo. You shampoo it. You don't bleach it.
Yes, and I've learned that from you.
Well, I'm glad I'm rubbing off somewhere.
You are. You have taught me that. So now I know bleach really just makes it whiter. It doesn't really clean it.
It'll strip the color. That is true. So, even if you were to use it on something that was like lichens, which is an organic growth, it might lighten it a little bit, but that organic body still stuck on the surface, and it's just going to come back hardier. So yeah, bleach is not your answer.
I love it. Bess is taking notes. Our producer is loving this.
I love it. So anyway, the other issues I always tell people about, safety is an issue, as mentioned in there. And I just had a really close friend, fall off the ladder the other week. So it happens more times than you care to know. But with what we do, we avoid people being up on ladders. We want them to be done quick, and we want it to be easy. So those are the things we're looking for when we're doing this. So you look at that gutter over here.
You left out one thing.
Yes.
It's fun.
It is fun. Cleaning can be fun. We always talk about the inside. This is fun for the outside.
It is.
You know who really likes a clean outside of your home? You know who really likes a clean outside of your home?
I think I know who.
Your neighbor.
Yes, you
have
are correct.
to look at the inside. They have to look at the outside.
It's true.
So anyway, let's go back there, Bess, just for a second. I'm sorry, I ran too quick. That is actually that gutter up there. That is what we're talking about, contaminated runoff. You'll see a lot of times that is really tough. And we built this cleaning chemistry to do something specific. It actually breaks the bond from that electrostatically bonded contaminated runoff. So there we go. Now we can move on.
I love it. You sound a little bit like Bill Nye the Science Guy over here. You're teaching us some science things.
A little bit of time. So this is a super cool thing that we did. I mean, this is a patented product. This is what we have is our gutter Smop, and all what you're going to do. This is part sponge, as I showed in that video. It's part sponge. I can get this over here. So it's really soft and mushy over here, but it's got these giant caterpillar noodles too. And the reason we did this is on a gutter, you've got an unusual shape on that gutter, and this guy conforms to that. And it allows when you dip it in the solution and wipe that off, it's going to clean that, getting into all those nooks and crannies that you see, because a gutter is a very unusual shape, and it doesn't play well to general cleaning. So
for sure. I can't believe you have a piece of gutter just sitting about.
You. I had to wait until my neighbor left for work today, and I cut down a little piece. He's going to be so pissed. But
that is brilliant. The shape helps clean that odd shape. That's amazing.
So we dip that in a bucket of our gutter cleaner, and we wipe that along that gutter line and rinse. That is as easy as it is. That's all we got to do with this.
It looked super easy.
And it's the same thing on siding. It's the same thing. We've got it for, we've got available in gutters for that tool, but we also have it in a 32 ounce trigger spray for maybe you've got door trim or window trim. We've thought of everything to make this job fast, easy, safe, because that's what we're about.
I love it. Fast, easy, safe. And actually the runoff from this probably won't hurt anything either, right?
No, but I love talking to you because you always bring up the good points. So this is a general issue across the board. Whenever you're going to clean, I don't care if it's window cleaner or cleaning your gutters or whenever you're using a cleaning product, always a great idea to pre-wet plantings or grass around the area, because once those roots take up some water, they can't take up anything else. So yes, that is a brilliant tip.
That's really smart. Thank you for that. So
let's see what we got here. So this is available on our Healthier Home Products website. We have a crazy good deal on this thing. You're going to get a gutter Smop with a replacement head. You'll get a concentrate, a couple of bottles of concentrate that's going to make a boatload of cleaner, and it's for a crazy good price. So all you got to do is visit that website. We even have some promotional codes on things for some other products. It's well worth the visit for Healthier Home Products.
I love that. And I would imagine you can get those codes if you sign up for our emails. So if you haven't already signed up, I am sure there's a way to do that from the website. Correct, Ken?
Absolutely. And even if it's not your home, I'll bet somebody that maybe an older relative that you really don't want on a ladder, it's probably a good solution for them. So
this is a great solution for them. What a good idea.
Just thinking about the other guy. That's all I do is think about the other guy.
I love that, Ken. You've given us so many great tips today. Are there more slides, or is there more information?
There is one thing to keep in mind. Yes, the next slide is a good thing to keep in mind, because this is so easy. You can literally be done in 20 minutes doing this, and it's one of the easiest ways to improve the curb appeal of your home. And
so after I use it, will my landscaping look like this?
Boy, I hope so. And I did pick this picture specifically because I came across this. It's absolutely gorgeous little home. I just like
So pretty.
It is pretty. But now you have to imagine if those gutters were dirty, if the siding was dirty, it wouldn't look the same. It looks, it pops like that because it's framed dimensionally with all that whiteness.
Yep, all that beautiful contrast.
Architecture, how that works. So yeah, it will help your home look better.
Hi, Marcy. Marcy says, thanks for going live. It reminded her that she needs to order some more all-purpose cleaner. We are so here for you, Marcy.
We appreciate you to no end, Marcy.
That's right. What else do we have, Ken? Are we rounding out our show for today?
We are. We've got, I tell you, next week, there's more to the story, and I want to talk about something else I get a lot of issues on. Roofs. There's a lot of issues on roof cleaning. I'm going to give you a secret formula next week to make that as easy. I'll show you the way the pros do it, and I can save you a ton of money. So,
oh my gosh. All right. So you got to come back next week, same time, same place. Or if you catch us on the replay, you're going to get to watch this well-kept secret. I'm so excited to save money, Ken. Thank you.
We're here to help.
I love it. As you can see there, go to healthierhomeproducts.com for more products like you've seen here today. Get that gutter bundle, get that all-purpose cleaner, Marcy, and we will see you guys back here next week, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, right, Ken?
Love it.
All right, love it. All right, we'll see you then. Bye.